Where the hell's my freaking... Oh crap, where's my frickin'... What's up there? Okay, so let me put my shade thing. Every home, this is a necessity when you're homeless, a car shade. If you don't want to be waking up like in a hot ass van, you need a car shade. It's every homeless YouTuber's, one of their many necessities. Other than Gatorade piss bottles and a phone. Okay, so let's put this. Okay, very good. That's a little bit better. I think I might have had bronchitis because, dude, I still have like this little phlegmy crap in my throat. So, dude, check this out. This fucking motel that I got is so filthy. I can't even sleep in there, like, unless I want bed bugs. And I didn't even check for bed bugs because I want them to know that I didn't sleep in the room. I actually told this guy, I'm so annoyed right now. I'm drinking. I wasn't even gonna drink until Friday. I don't even care. I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm over it. I am over it. I just want to drink, stream, go to sleep, and wake up and do it all over again. Oh my yikes. So why do I keep, it's like, dude, it's been like 2 weeks already and I still have this little, I feel like I need to like go to the gym, go into the wet sauna and just cough my guts out and then start working out and it'll be gone. Why do I keep clearing my throat? I don't smoke. It's like I have a smoker's hack a little bit. Anyways, yeah, dude, I think they're already, I don't know where the keys are. Are they in my pocket? Yeah, they're in my pocket. I normally just keep them, dude, trust me, if the cops come in here, it's because they're busting all of these meth heads in all of these rooms right here. And I still, like, dude, if you can tell, like, my van is still a mess. I had to go to my storage room and get rid of my scooter and my batteries. So, like, basically, all I have left are just, like, just boxes of crap. Because I use the boxes to, like, cut up to, like, write stuff on to keep notes. Instead of a notebook because I'm insane. And my clothes. And right now, I probably got a bunch of crap in there that I don't really need. I think the rest of my stuff is just clothes. I think I just have, I should have put some of my clothes away in the storage. So I think tomorrow, because guys, I actually, tomorrow, I don't know if I want to sleep in my van, but tomorrow I'm going out to San Bernardino for a couple of days. I'll be back in LA on the 1st. I'm going out to San Bernardino for a while. Or if I'm not going to San Bernardino, yeah, I'm pretty much going to San Bernardino, or that area or something like that. Because I don't know what stories I want to do over there. I don't know if I feel like doing the terror attack. those kinds of videos. What the hell is wrong with me? Those kinds of videos don't really do well on my channel. So, oh well. So, I'll just have to, I guess, maybe I'll just do some light work tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah, tomorrow I want to get away. I want to go to San Bernardino, and tomorrow I have to do some videos. So there goes this guy. So the room 110 there's a fat prostitute in room 110 of this dumpy hotel, this dumpy ass hotel. You're gonna see this asshole walk. You're gonna see this asshole weirdo tweaker. Look at this guy right here. He's a weirdo. Look at this clown right here. He has this tweaker ass Mercedes, this 2001 dumpy ass Mercedes Benz that I don't think it has any license plate on it. It has a fucking bungee cord holding down the trunk, and he's sweating right now. Like, why are you sweating, dude? Yeah, it's a little warm. It's a little warm, but dude, he's sweating like he was doing something frenetic in that damn room. So I have no idea, guys. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Bigot the beer is on me tonight. Well, thank you very much. Well, the mixed drink is on you. The mixed drink is on you. So, thank you very much. I'm not drinking any beer for a while, but I wasn't supposed to be drinking tonight. But I'm annoyed. I'm very, very agitated. Miss O'Brien, what's going on? How we doing? Yes, I do. I do remember you. I think you owe me El Pollo Loco or something like that. Anyways. I probably did just go into that dirty room right there. It was no bueno. So yeah, no, that's the same room with that prostitute. So you probably was, dude. Like, just I don't know, dude. I'm like freaking. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just over it. Like, all right. So I got a couple things to say, and I should save them for a video. So in case yeah, I'll probably do a video about this. You'll probably hear me say the same crap. So man, let me say this. I have legit been trying to find a place in LA for 2 weeks now. Dude, it is not happening. Like, I've pretty much have given up on trying to find a place to live. Now, I kind of found something today. I found a dude who has like this kind of like this backyard, and he has like people that live in their trailers there, but there's only 2 people. Like, there's 4 people there, but he said like 2 of them they come and go, and so he said they're only there on the weekend or something like that. Like, I guess he said like one of them has like a house in freaking what do you call it? He has a house in he works in LA, but he has a house in, like, I don't know, La Crescenta or something. So he said, and the trailers, I mean, the RVs they're not beat up. They're like normal RVs. And I'm like, is it loud here? And he goes, no, everything's quiet. He goes, the only thing is there's a dog that barks a lot. And I'm like, well, whatever. So, yeah, he said I could bring my trailer. And I'm like, all right. So, I guess I'm gonna move in there. I don't know, dude. I kind of don't want to. Like I actually would like to find something on the west side of town, because that's on the east side, and I don't want to be there. You know, but like, dude, I don't really have an option. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice right now, dude. I'm just like I'm a little frustrated right now, and then I got other things to deal with. But the main thing that I have to deal with in my, crap drama life right now is finding a place to live in LA. Because, dude, I don't want to move. I don't, honestly, it's like a weird feeling. I don't want to go, like, okay, honestly, I would love to just jump in my trailer and just leave, right? But I've done it every time I've been in LA, man. So like this time I'm like, dude, I just need to chill. Like, at least let me chill for like a couple months. At least, bro, stay here till July 1st. I prefer to stay here till August 1st, because August is a nice time to get the fuck out of here. But I just want to stay for a while, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, let's get the fuck on. And a subscriber did reach out to me, and I went to go meet her. Nice lady, older lady, and she lived in a nice neighborhood. That guy was sweating his balls off.
What the hell was up with that guy? Tweaking his balls off.
The only thing with her is like because she said I could park my trailer in our driveway, but the driveway was like way out in the street. It was like basic. I thought she had like she made it seem like she had like it was like a little like secluded. Hell no, it was like right there on the street. I was like, hell no, they'll steal my trailer or they'll break into it or whatever. I'm like, I'm cool because like if I find a place that I have my trailer, I'm more inclined to like just go to like random cities and just get motels for like for twice a month for like 2-3 days at a time, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So if this dude, I'm gonna go meet up with him again tomorrow just to kind of like see if there's a contract that I gotta sign, or if it's just like a handshake. He seems like an okay guy. He asked me like what I did for a living, and I told him I was like, dude, I do like YouTube. I said, but I don't like people knowing like what I do and stuff. He goes, no, that's cool, whatever. I just want to know like like how you pay rent. I'm like, don't trust me, bro. Like I could afford your rent. So he I know he was like wanting to get somebody in there because like he told me at first he's like it's $850 a month, and he goes, but if you don't like, he goes, if you have your own power, because like there's a guy out there that has solar that doesn't need his power. He said, if you don't use the power, he goes, I'll go down to 700. And I said, bro, I don't even care. I said, I'll pay the damn 850. I don't even care. Like, sure, here's the money. I didn't pay him yet though. I'm gonna go out there tomorrow just to make sure because he said I could park my van right next to my trailer. And I'm like, all right, man, as long as I can park right there. And there's like a big stupid dog that he looks like freaking Beethoven's evil cousin. And he said that dog barks like all night sometimes, and I said I don't care because I have that big metal fan. Once I turn that fan on, I won't hear anything. I won't even hear an elderly woman being beaten within an inch of her life. So we'll see. Again, not the area that I wanted to be in because I wanted to be on the west side. And man, let me tell you, LA, and I've never looked for a place in New York to live at, but I imagine New York is just as tough to find a place as it is in LA. Now, I can find a place in LA. Money's not the issue. I'm not saying like I'll pay any crazy amount of rent. I'm not saying anything like that. But like right now, I'm not even gonna lie. Like if somebody had if somebody said, hey, give me $3,000 a month and I have a guest house in the back of my home and it's in blah blah blah, I would take it right now. That's how desperate I am. I don't want to pay $3,000 a month. But the problem is if I don't pay that amount, then I'm gonna lose money and not being productive and not making videos. So it's like I'm screwed. So it's like I didn't want to live in my trailer for 3 months. I mean, I do that anyways, which okay, that's fine. That works out for me too. So like me putting my trailer on a property will probably make me want to I'll probably do more like videos outside of LA. If I was paying $3,000 a month in rent, that would make me travel less. Like I would be less likely to go down to San Diego because I'm like, dude, if I go to San Diego for a week, I'm like, dude, I'm paying $3,000 a month. I'm staying here. You know what I mean? Like I'm staying here. So, you know, I'll probably do a combination of sleeping. I'll probably more likely I'll try to sleep, in the trailer as much as I can. But I'll probably do a couple of nights where I just crash in my van, and then I'll just do a couple times where I'm like, like for instance, if I want to go out to Riverside, I'll probably just, I'll go out and I'll either go sleep in my van or I'll go get a crappy motel like this one right here and bitch, moan, and groan and complain, and then we'll talk about it. I have no idea. Anyways, we'll figure it out at the end of the day, right? By the way, guys, make sure you go to my live stream on Saturday. It's going to be a rocking good time. For sure. Juanita Mayo, what is going on? Can you please do a video on the Frank E. Cabo funeral home in New York? I am not. There's a very good chance that if I don't leave here long story short, I'm not going to New York. I don't think I'm going to New York. So I mean, not to be rude. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know what Frankie Campbell, whatever. And I'm probably not going to even remember that thing anyways. And even if you emailed it to me, I'm probably not even going to get it because like my brain is like all over the place right now. And by the way, why would I want to go out there to do that video in New York anyways? I'm just curious. Again, not trying to be rude. I'm just, I'll be rude if somebody deserves for me to be rude at, but I'm not trying to like bite your head off or anything like that. Yeah, so there you go. You're in SoCal. Well, it doesn't really matter where I'm at because I wouldn't tell you because you'll probably kill me or try to make an attempt to kill me or do some stupid video. Probably come up to my van and pee on it or something. And if you're in SoCal, then that means that you're not in LA. So I mean, I'm in the LA area, but yeah, you're probably in some you're probably in an IE or some kind of crap. Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Actually, the dog won't buy. So he told me, he was like, hey, he goes, if you want, you can come out for a week and come out for a week and see if you like it. Dude, I'm so desperate. I'm just gonna pay him the month. I don't even care if I stay there 2 days. He can keep the damn money. I gotta get. I've been too out of sorts with stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta do this. I gotta do that, and I don't want to bother with it. I don't have a lot. I mean, I have a lot of time. That's a lie. I have plenty of time, but I don't. I gotta get to work. Okay, if I don't make videos, I don't make any money, and things are getting kind of tight right now, where I need to get back into the swing of things, and I feel like it's gonna take me a week after I find a place to get my video situated. And yeah, I don't know, dude. Oh, thank you, Miss O'Brien. You do have excellent taste. Should the drinking age be increased? For what? It's already 21. Dude, if anything should be increased, it's the age that you're allowed to join the military. Because if you can join the military at 18, but you can't drink until you're 21, that's fucking stupid. You mean to tell me that I can get killed with a grenade from some fucking guy who wipes his ass with his fucking head scarf, but I can't go buy a drink? Come on. Get out of here, dude. Come on. According to Evans. Kitten Mittens, you wish you had a car to sleep in? You wish you had a car to sleep in? You don't got a car? That sucks. How do you get around town? What do you got, an electric scooter? That'd be weird. A chick that doesn't have a car but she has an electric scooter. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool if a chick was like, yeah, I don't have a car, I have an electric scooter. And I'm like, oh, really? I have one too. It's awesome. Yeah. So, yeah. Some dumb wizard. Thank you very much. Thank you for the shout out. How about that Doge 5K? Don't know what you're talking about. It's KOG. Come to Melrose and Gramercy. What, don't you guys want to beat me up or something? Melrose and Gramercy. Well, you got a room for rent. Fucking A. Do I have any? I have not been to Melrose yet. I am going to be going to Melrose though. I'm not going to be. So I got a bunch of food review, crappy, stupid videos. I got a lot of videos that I've done over the last couple months to still put up. But there is a place. Once I get back to getting my weight under control, which I have to lose 15 pounds for me to feel it's kind of under control. So it's not. I don't need to lose a lot, 15 pounds, and I can feel it's under control. So I do want to go review that one burger spot that Nipsey Hussle, whatever, Nipsey Hussle, fucking rapper guy. His brother has a hamburger joint on Melrose. I want to go review it. So we'll go check it out. By the way, this place is so scummy. Check this out. Listen, you guys know I don't judge people, right? I don't like to talk shit about people, right? So this black guy, right? He's wearing his weird. This guy looks like a scuzz bucket. So he is okay. So his car actually doesn't look that bad. It's a what is that? Acura. I mean, when I say it doesn't look that bad, I mean you can tell it needs a paint job and stuff like that. But if you clean it up, it's presentable. I would love to know with this guy. I would love to know what he does for a living. I almost bit my lip. I caught myself. Whoo, that was close. This guy, when he was taking his stuff in, like it was in trash bags. I was like, okay, what kind of guy checks into a shit bag, flea bag motel, and he puts his stuff in garbage bags? Like, what happened? Like, did you get into a fight with your girlfriend? She threw your punk ass out. Did you get into a fight with your mom? She threw your punk ass out. I mean, dude, the economy here in Los Angeles is so strange with these scumbags. Dude, I'm telling you, LA is the new New York. There's so many fucking scumbags here. There's so many fucking scumbags. And it's so funny because every time I go to Las Vegas, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of scumbags here. And when I come out here, I'm like, holy fuck, Las Vegas looks like a fucking diamond in the rough compared to this fucking shithole. I gotta get the fuck out of here. The first thing I would do if I won $1 million, fucking pay the IRS their 25, 30 fucking percent, and then whatever else I have left, fucking nothing, same shit, nothing would change. Yeah, like no amount of money, like I don't think if I were a million, if someone gave me $2 million, I'd still be the same shit. Like nothing would change. There's nothing that I want to buy with $2 million that I can't buy now. There's nothing. I wouldn't buy anything stupid. I wouldn't buy a dumb house. Nothing. I mean, obviously, it'd be stupid for me to say I wouldn't do nothing. Of course, I'd probably buy real estate. I'd probably buy like 10 houses and just rent them out. I mean, that's obviously what you're gonna fucking want to do, or whatever. Go talk to a financial planner, probably something like that. But other than that, I wouldn't buy anything stupid because there's nothing that I can't buy now that I would buy with $2 million because there's nothing that I would want to buy that's expensive. The most expensive thing right now that I would buy and I need is a good van, like a Sprinter van that's built out. The only problem is I don't think all of my stuff that I have would be able to fit in one Sprinter van. So I don't even care if to even have it, to tell you the truth. I'm pretty sure right now I can buy a Sprinter van and then buy something. I don't know. I can afford it, but I mean, I wouldn't want to buy a new one because they're fucking, they're like 80 grand. That's stupid. I would never in my life buy a fucking $80,000 van. Hey, how long are you gonna, hey, ching chong chang? Fucking, how long are you gonna fucking with the fucking lights? By the way, these fucking LED, I've already bitched about these LED lights in these cars. Dude, I think I'm just gonna get a really powerful flashlight, and every time I'm at a light and the opposite guy has this LED lights in my face, I'm just gonna blind him with my fucking light. I'm tired of these assholes. Fucking tired of them. Well, honestly, fuck both cities, to tell you the truth. They both suck. And I don't understand why people, other than the weather, okay, because yeah, LA has the better weather over New York. However, they both have shitty people, and they're both scum. They're both shitty people in both cities. They're both scumbags. It used to be that New York was worse. I think LA is worse now. They're bigger scum over there. Maybe. I don't know. But at least, yeah, LA has the weather. But the problem is that the weather is only good in a small part of the city. Like, the weather is only good, when I say technically good, when it's not hot. Like, when it's not hot, you have to be at least within 10 to 15 miles of the beach. Actually, you really got to be 10 miles to the beach. Actually, I would even take that, I would even say 5 miles. For you in the summertime, to have cool weather where it rarely gets above 80, you would have to be at, probably less than 5 miles from the beach. Because that beach air really, really disappears and the weather gets really, really warm when you start getting close to downtown. Yeah, that's all horseshit. Dude, the rest of California, anybody that tells you, oh, California, the weather's great. Dude, fuck you, dude. You live in Riverside, it's 105 degrees outside your mom's house, fucking asswipe. Dude, the weather's only good because you fucking drove to the beach in 2-hour traffic. That ain't your fucking house, dude. Or you took the fucking bus and it took you 3 hours with your fucking lame-ass overweight girlfriend. You ride the stupid bus. Kitten Mittens, you ride the bus? Holy shit, what's wrong with you? Holy God. If I didn't feel like not talking to anybody, I would have you call in right now. What kind of, listen, I'm not trying to shit on you. But listen, let's cut to the chase. Listen, before I say anything, if you have like a mental like defect, okay, I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna like fault you for it because you got a mental defect, or you know, if you got like mental issues. All right, that's fine. If you have like a physical defect, okay. But you got to really think like what, like if there's a, and I don't even know if I don't know if what your single status is or whatever, and I'm not again trying to shit on you, but you really got to think, and this is what like, and I'm not normal, right? I'm not a normal guy. I'm fucking weird, and that is what it is. But I just got to know, like, if you're a woman and you're a legal resident of the United States, why do you ride the bus? Hey, as a matter of fact, should I have her call in? Yeah, never mind. Because then people are going to want to call me and shit. And... No, but I would love for her to explain herself. Like, why do you ride the bus? Because, you know, if you're a guy, okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. Something's up. Something's up with you. You know, but a woman? And you know, listen, my sister, she kind of rides the bus too, but she normally gets a ride with her. She usually either takes an Uber, or a boyfriend, or you know, a coworker. But my sister and I've offered to, like, you know, help her if she wanted to get something. And she doesn't want a car because she doesn't want to deal with the parking. Like, she likes to not have a car, but it sucks because she's like, man, I wish I had a car when she's in my van. I'm like, well, why don't you get one? She's like, I don't want to deal with the parking. She goes, I like not having a car, but I kind of sometimes I wish I had a car. And I'm like, well, whatever. So, so why don't you have what's wrong with you? There's something, like, a woman that rides the bus. And Las Vegas is the perfect example of a city that you should not ride a bus in if you're a woman, because it's very dangerous. Las Vegas, their bus service and system is so horrible, horrendous, and shitty. I kid you not. They have their own security on the bus. Like, there's security guards all over the fucking city, all over the city. Like, you spot these, like, I swear to God, I've never seen it in my life. Now, LA has transit police. Most cities have transit police. So, okay, Las Vegas doesn't have transit police. They should. But instead, they have fucking transit security. Holy fuck. And they're everywhere. I see these motherfuckers everywhere. I can't believe how many of them there are. Now, I don't know if they have other jobs other than transit, if they're doing other things. It's a great thing. I think it's good. But, you know, I don't know. Anyways, Vegas introvert with the 1999. I missed you when I was in Vegas, my friend. What's going on? Thank you for the 1999. But guys, now you guys are this close to helping me pay for half of this shitty room. I appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure the room will get paid by the ad revenue. But nonetheless, I thank you guys very much. I know you don't have to super chat me, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Even if that asshole earlier said that if I was complaining about the super chat, why don't I turn it off? Well, how about you go fuck yourself? How about you go do that? Yeah, they're Changs. That's what I call Chinese people. They're Changs. Finally caught you live in South Arkansas. Pink pineapples. Well, I'm not in South Arkansas. I'm in Los Angeles. Unless you are. or whatever. Well, I mean, I hope you do. But I just find it weird how a woman takes a bus. Like, dude. I mean, not to harp on you, but like, what kind of woman? Like, first of all, okay, so obviously you don't have a boyfriend and you're not married, because listen, guys, I hate to break this to you. I hate to break this to you guys. I got some bad news for you. If you're a man, or you at least you call yourself a man, and you have a girlfriend and you both take the bus, dude, you got fucking issues. That's just straight up, dude. You got fucking, there's something going on. You got some kind of strange shit going on with yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna say you're a fucking loser or whatever, because you could have got fucked up, got a DUI. Shit. I do accept some fuck ups, but bro, more than likely you're just a fucking wankster. That's it. I'm saying I'm gonna make a bet and say that if you're a man and you're married and you have a wife or whatever, girlfriend, and you both take the bus, yeah, something's wrong with your ass. And if you have a girl that if she takes the bus, that should make you work even harder to get a vehicle so that she doesn't have to take the bus. Okay, hey, fucker. Hey, how about you go take the bus and give your girlfriend the fucking car so she doesn't have to fucking put up with fucking guys on the bus fucking rubbing their fucking dick hands on her pant leg and fucking farting. She has to smell fucking old guys' farts. Okay? Okay? Oh, and then my favorite is listening to people's rap music. Yeah, that's always a great time. As a anybody getting on the bus. Oh, hey, can you turn that up? Because I really like that music that denigrates a whole culture of women. Yeah, can you please turn that up? That's my favorite part. You just passed it. My favorite part is when you talk about shooting people. Yeah, can you turn that up, please? I want to hear that again. Thanks.
You save 3 minutes via Paramount Boulevard, Downey, Imperial Highway, Linwood, and avoid traffic building up on your route.
Lit.
Keeping your current route.
What the hell? Where's my GPS sending me? Hold on, let me see. Linwood? What the fuck was I looking at? Dude, I swear to God, I did not put this address in. What address is this? Linwood? Oh, that was that fucking other motel. Yeah, I went there. It was a hotel in Linwood. Fucking went over there because I stayed there like last year for 3 nights. It was okay, so I went there to go fucking ask him. Linwood Linwood's okay. I'd rather be a little bit more further north, but it's totally doable because it's close to the 405. And he's like, well, if you want to come back tomorrow, Mrs. Singh, you can ask her if she blah blah. I said, get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't want to do it with you. I just want to do it, dude, guys. I'm sorry. I know, guys. I'm being culturally insensitive. Whatever. Mrs. Singh, you mean Mrs. Patel, right? Mrs. Patel. So I don't know. You got into a fight with a chick on the bus a couple months ago. Yeah, but listen, like the thing is, like why are you on the bus? That's strange. And listen, I sleep in a van, and I continue to accidentally drink my own piss, and I can't stand why I keep doing it, but I do. But then I gotta ask you, why are you on the bus? Buzzy wants to know if somebody can call. Shit. I'll tell you what. If my speaker's in my bag, yeah. Hold on. But if my speaker's like somewhere in my fucking van and I don't know where it's at, hold on. Shit, I don't think I've had a call in a long time. All right, let me see. Here we go. Okay, all right. I said, yeah, I fucking talk shit. Okay, all right. Let's fucking. Am I gonna accept calls? And here come a bunch of people with the N word. All right. Let's see if Kit Mittens calls and explains to us what the fuck's wrong with her. Well, you're on the bus, girl. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a call. Fuck it. Yeah. All right, you guys know the number. Who wants to call in? Fuck it. I guess the call in is better when it's just random versus planned because I don't want to do it. But anyways, yeah, I'm at a shitty motel, so I don't know if anybody wants to call in. 972-765-8972. Buzzy181 is a good subscriber, and he's been a faithful listener, watcher for a few years now, and he's always putting his money where his mouth is. So, all right, guys, 972-765-8972. If you want to call in and cuss me out or ask me something stupid or whatever, let me know. You are live.
Hello.
What's going on? I know who you are. I got your number saved.
I just wanted to call and say hi, and I love you and miss you.
I love you too. What happened with the car? What happened?
The alternator went out, which shut down the whole car completely, and we are fighting with the guy that sold us the car to tow it back to the company where he got it from. And right now we're just waiting for him to tow it back.
So you bought the car from a car place?
Right.
What kind of car did you buy?
It's a Buick Regal.
What year is it?
2011.
2011?
Yeah.
How many miles is on it?
That I'm not sure.
How much was it?
He paid, with the financial payments, I think he paid like $6,000.
Yeah. So your kid, he's never bought a car before?
No, this is his first one.
Yeah. So yeah, I know people are thinking like $6,000 for a 15-year-old car. Well, that's how you build credit. You gotta buy your clunker and overpay for it because that car probably new is probably worth $2,000, but that's how it works. You gotta pay, and then you get good credit, and then you can get something you want in 2 years.
Right. I texted you the pictures. I don't know if you've seen them yet.
I think I did, but I drank the memories away. So I'm just curious because they usually sell. It depends on the guy that owns the place whether he'll want to fix it or not. Did he? By the way, guys, if you hear me talking to somebody, I don't care if you call me, but please don't call me obsessively or I'll block your ass. You can get my attention, but please. I haven't figured out how to silence that noise. Anyways, did the guy offer to at least pay for half of the repair?
Well, the first 3 times he did. This is our first with it. The calipers went out, he claimed. Then it was something else to do with the oil, some kind of oil line. And it's just one thing after another after another. It's like if you're going to sell a car, at least get it going until after the warranty.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So I think what's happening is you probably got a lemon, and I mean, he should probably just get you into another car.
Exactly.
So what's going to happen? Are you guys just going to pay for the alternator, or what are you going to do?
We're waiting for him to see what he's going to do. If he does not come and pick up the car, I cleaned the car out. So I was thinking of telling him, just give me my money back. But I don't know. If he doesn't, I'm going to call Better Business Bureau and everybody on him because he's really selling cars that are coming in that need fixed. He's selling them right there on the spot, and then the people that buy them don't get the car for over a month.
A little bit of advice. Next time when you guys buy a car like that, try to stay away from like American cars that are that old, because if it's a car that's in the Midwest, there's going to be rust on it. If you're going to buy something, try to buy like a I don't know, just try to get like a Honda or like a Toyota, some kind of Japanese car or something like that.
Right. It's like the key fob. There is no buttons on it, so you can't unlock the car or anything. To get into the trunk, you have to climb through the back seats to get to the pulley thing to open the trunk.
Oh, I
The
seen
trunk
that
is all
picture. Yeah,
bloody.
I seen that picture. Well, listen. Hopefully your next car will be better. And listen, I gotta go because I gotta get to the next call. But I got one message for you.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and say hi, and I miss and love you.
Yeah. But I got a message for you. Trump loves you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll talk. We'll talk soon.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. That was Miss Cindy. I actually did a video. If anybody watched my other channel, I did a video about her grandmother who was buried with the football. That was a great story. It was one of my favorite videos I've ever done in my life. I love that story. It was awesome. I love that story. Hello.
Hello?
Okay, guys, this is what we do. When I say hello, like if you don't say hello within like 1.5 seconds, you get automatically blocked. So that guy can never call back. He's blocked. So, like, if you say hello, yeah, you're blocked. So that, like, very, very tough times on this channel. So don't try to call back, buddy. You had one chance and you blew it. So when I pick up when I say hello, make sure you're gonna say hello, okay? Hello.
Oh, hello, BB. It's Miss O'Brien.
Miss O'Brien, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy to caught your eye.
Wait, say that again? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you can't even be better.
Your cell phone service sucks. Where do you live?
Well, is it better now?
Okay, there you go. What's going on?
Okay. Oh, nothing. I'm just happy I caught your live. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I've been here, kid. I've been here. What you been up to?
And sometimes I catch you on TikTok a little bit.
Yeah, I think I've seen you on TikTok a couple times. I don't take TikTok too seriously, but I do on occasion go on there and
I like TikTok. I think it's fun.
Do you? Miss O'Brien, I got a question for you. What do you do for work, if you don't mind?
I'm a hypnotherapist and a life coach.
A hypnotherapist and a life coach.
Yes.
Oh, so
when I first met you, I was barely in school for it. Like, I don't know, 2020.
So isn't a life coach just somebody who just blows smoke up people's asses?
No, I don't blow smoke up people's ass. I help them change the way they participate in their life.
Okay, so let's play pretend. Be my life coach. What do I need to do?
Let's see. You're doing great. You know why you're doing great? Because you're authentic and you're true to yourself, and you are like what you see is what you get. So I would say you're doing great.
So I don't need your services.
I don't know. You might, maybe if you want, like, because I do lots of things. I can help people. You keep saying you want to lose weight. I can help you lose weight quick.
How do I do that? Stop drinking?
No, just hypnotherapy. I have people losing 50 pounds without even doing anything.
Hypnotherapy. What the fuck is that?
So what it is I put you into a trance, into the theta state, and whenever you're in the theta state, your brain and body automatically take it as truth. And so your brain and your body will automatically do exactly what your brain tells it to. So once I put you in before I put you in the trance, we talk things over and we talk about what you want to make, what you want to change. If you want to gain confidence or self-esteem or lose weight or quit smoking or quit doing drugs or quit drinking or anything really. Then we talk about it and we write down some affirmations, and then I put you into a trance. So once you're in the theta state, I just really say back to you what we talked about. And then I bring you out, and your body automatically does what you wanted it to.
So if I came out to Arizona, let's say tomorrow, you would put me in a trance, and then I'm going to lose. I mean, I don't think I would. I think 50 pounds, if I lost 50 pounds, I probably look like I have full-blown AIDS, but I wouldn't mind losing like, 30, 35 pounds. So if I came out to Arizona and like, how much would this cost me?
It's usually, it depends. So usually it's $100 a session, but for the weight loss one, you have to sign up for a 4-week program. So that one is $400.
So, well, I couldn't stay out there for 4 weeks.
You don't have to. Guess what? You can do it over the internet. You can do it over video call.
Oh, this sounds like a fucking scam.
I do it over Zoom all the time. I hypnotize people all the time over Zoom. All over the world.
Hey, how many of you guys think this is bullshit? I don't know.
It's not bullshit, I promise.
So
I wouldn't lie to you, my friend.
So I'm going to pay you $400, and you're going to hypnotize me, and I'm going to lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah, you'll lose as much as you want, or as little as you want. You got to tell your mind how much you want to lose.
So if I listen, I'm being semi-serious. So if I did a full-on like little vlog, saying, okay, I'm gonna pay this broad, don't want to call you the B word, but we like broad. I'm gonna pay you $100, and I will pay you. I don't do that free crap. I'll pay you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna Cash App or whatever, Zelle you $100, and we're gonna go on Zoom, and you're gonna hypnotize me on Zoom.
Yes.
And I have to do it for 4 weeks.
Yes. You don't have to. Well, yeah, you do.
I mean, I'm trying to think if this would be an interesting vlog. I don't know.
It would be. It really would be. It would help both our channels, because I have a channel too.
Well, if you have a channel, then why am I paying you? Your exposure should be payment. But again, I pay.
That's true. That is true. And I would have given you the family and friends discount anyways, my friend.
Yeah, but I don't take discount. I pay. All right, because you need to make a living and whatever. So. How long does this last?
Okay, so hypnotherapy lasts as long as you don't replace the ideas that we put in there with an opposite, like with your own different beliefs. So like, say you're like, okay, I want to be confident, and or say you don't want to be a dumbass. So I'm telling you not to be a dumbass, and then one day you call yourself a dumbass. Well, then we have to do it again.
Dude, see, then this isn't even hypnotherapy. You're just like brainwashing somebody, and then I know what this is. I don't know, dude.
It's not brainwashing. You are in full control the whole time. Sometimes people remember everything that I've said, and sometimes people don't remember anything that I've said, but it both works. Sometimes I send you home, always, I send you home with personalized recordings for your own hypnotherapy to listen to at night. And so when you fall asleep listening to it, it still gives you the benefit, even if you weren't awake. Because your subconscious mind never sleeps.
I gotta think about this. I don't know. It would be more interesting if I were there in person to do the video.
It's fun. It's good. I also do like past life regression, all kinds of shit. I mean, anything. You can tell your brain to do anything.
I'm trying to think if it's worth it for me, because if I do, in fact, have this place to put my trailer, I wouldn't mind going out to Arizona to do a couple videos before I come back. But I don't know if I feel like driving. But okay, so you're in Arizona. You're in the Phoenix area?
Yes.
Okay. I could fly out there. But the problem,
do it over the internet too. It's fine. It works the same.
Yeah, but that's boring. And and going out to Phoenix, there's really no videos out there that I care to do. Like, there's nothing in Phoenix. I'm like, oh, there's a 911 call. Some guy killed his little brother. which is fucked up because the little kid was like telling the cops, he's like, yeah, my brother bought a gun and we're scared. And the police were like, no, don't worry about it. He's fine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then the baseline killer. But, okay, so let's do this. If I were to come out to AZ, I would drive. Because by the time I go to LAX, put my car in storage or whatever, or call it, it's just, there's no point. You might as well just drive out there. So, I'll think about it. I would have to come out there definitely before it gets too hot. What was the temperature today?
It was 79.
Oh, okay. So it's doing that. It's doing that one thing where it gets hot and then it cools down, and then it goes back up. Okay.
I think it's like, I don't know what it is right now, but it's kind of chilly out there right now. So.
Okay. I tell you what. Do I have your number saved?
I think so. I don't know. Well, I called you from my number.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, all right. I got your number, so I'll save it. Let me mull it over, and I don't know. You never know with me. I like if I were in Vegas and we were doing this, I would definitely come down, and then I would just drive over here. But I don't know if I want to go back and forth. We'll see. But I got your number saved, so let's keep in touch.
Is it okay with you if I put my website in the chat one time?
I don't care. I mean, how do I mean, because I know you're not allowed to put links. No,
but I just put it just in case anybody else wants to try it. I mean,
well, why would I block it? I don't care. If you can put it, go ahead.
Okay.
Is there any sexy pictures of you there?
No, but there's some on TikTok.
How do they follow you? Okay, so what's your website? Well, put it in the chat if you can. You should be able to.
And so my website is awakeninghearts333.com.
All right, so put it in the chat if you can. If Awakening Hearts 333.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, and then what's your TikTok?
Lasuz, Lasuz.
What?
Lasuz, like Lasuz.
Laughing?
No, like la 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 la.
Yeah.
And then Sue, because my name is Suzanne.
Lasuz.
Lasuz.
Lasuz, like Lasuz.
Yes.
And then what?
That's it.
Lasuz. Okay. All right. All right. Well, listen. It's too bad I didn't do this 3 days ago. I would have came. I would have came down to.
To do? Well, you know what? We decided we were going to eat something better than El Pollo Loco.
Are we going to go to Mel's Diner?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. But remember, we were like, El Pollo Loco is starting to suck.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all right, we'll figure it out. Listen, we'll keep in touch. I don't know, because if I were, because I have been thinking about coming to Arizona, but it's like I gotta do it when it's not blistering hot.
You guys better hurry.
Yeah.
Because it's coming.
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. I wouldn't even wish anybody to come when it's that hot. It's so hot last year. Nobody can even go outside.
Yeah, I gotta get to the next call, but we'll keep in touch.
All right. Okay, good to talk to you. Talk to you later. I'm gonna put that stuff in the chat right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, bye.
All right. Okay. I would do the vlog. There's really no videos in Phoenix that I'm like dying to do, but I would. I mean, when I drive out there, I gotta get an oil change. And I think I need new tires in the front. Suzanne Summers, her grave is in the Palm Springs. That's kind of on the way. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yellow.
Hello, Lamont.
Finally, we got some guys in here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm calling, and I'm from the Ohio Valley region of the United States. And I I've been a recent watcher. One of the things that caught my attention recently was a case in Louisiana with a girl that was murdered by those four little shits or shitbags or whatever you call them. Really brought me in, the attention and the passion and the anger, because I've felt it many times before. I'm a member of law enforcement, and I have a case for you in Ohio that may make an interesting video.
All right, so what's the case?
Jacob Wilson. It's in Monroe County, Ohio. And the disgusting details were never really released to the media.
What's the last name again?
What's the last name?
Yeah, Jacob what?
Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson. And I had interviewed this guy personally, but he's been sentenced and the whole thing's over and done with, but it was kept under wraps and it was kept out of the media spotlight. But it is, in fact, a insanely vicious hate crime with mutilation of a corpse. I don't have a whole lot else to add to that. I just thought I'd throw that out there in case you were interested, and I'll just I'll get off the phone and take your reply in the video. Thank you for all you do.
Well, yeah,
Huh?
Listen, really quick, before you get off the phone, here, let me save it to my folder. So you said you're a member of law enforcement.
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I am originally from West Virginia, but I worked in Ohio.
So are you active law enforcement, or you were law enforcement?
I transferred over to West Virginia. That case is old, dead, and done with.
So are you a police officer or a sheriff's?
I work for a municipality, but I'm far away from there now. But I was there at the time. But you just need to check it out, because I think you'll find some very interesting things. It's a very rural part of Ohio. I don't know if you know where Monroe is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well,
when you said that you were a member of, I thought you were. Oh, he hung up. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my God, that was funny. I miss doing these. That was hilarious. Wow. Does anybody really believe that guy was actually law enforcement? I don't. He didn't talk like a cop. Yeah. But he did say something about, a municipality. I'm like, okay. I guess he didn't like my KKK joke. So, or whatever. Anyways, Tom Bozier. Hello to Bigelow, Kale, and Kenosha. Oh, well, we don't know if Kenosha's here. Kale's, she's listen. I can't speak on her behalf, but Kale, listen, she's on to bigger and better things. Okay, she's done with my shenanigans. Okay, she said, you know what? I don't need this nonsense. You're a drunken, fat, small, weenied weirdo with big, stupid ears, and I'm doing other things. She's doing other things, guys. I'm sorry. But Kenosha, is Kenosha really in here? I have no idea. Daryl Ade. Wow, what the $50? Verse. $49.99. Pink. Making my skin pink. For the Metroplex. God, I wish I was there. Man, Daryl Ade. Or is it Ade? Thank you very much. You did not. I know I say the same thing over. I know you do not have to super chat. But trust me, I deserve it. I really do. Thank you kindly for your huge contribution. There's Kenosha. There's Kenosha. Uh-oh. Kenosha, and we got a bad mixture in here. Anyways, yeah, he got, wow. So maybe he really was KKK. Huh? You think he was KKK? Hey, Too Tall. Hey, you think that guy was KKK? Holy crap. He's like, gotta go now. Like, okay, all right, okay, Clucker. Okay, all right, whatever. All right. Yellow.
Hey man, how's it going?
What's up? How we doing?
I'm all right. I'm born to a while back. I was born and raised in Montgomery, and I was.
Hey, we can't hear you, buddy. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Montgomery, and I was surprised when I first found out about you. You were at Greenwood Cemetery in Montgomery.
Yeah, I remember.
For Governor Wallace. But I was just curious. I was wondering how long you stayed in Montgomery.
I don't remember, but I got a quick question. How long have you been a member of the KKK?
Not me.
Hey, see, that was kind of funny, right? That was kind of funny because you're not a member of the KKK.
That's right.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
But if they came back to your area, you wouldn't be too upset now, would you?
No, I would be upset about it. We've kind of moved on from that, you know. So.
Oh, have we now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're probably just joking with me, I guess.
Of course, it's all left. It's on that. But like, let's say they did come back. Let's say they did a parade in front of your house with a burning cross and got a couple guys, the Grand Dragons, and they're wearing the red and the white and the green or whatever they do. Like how does that make you feel? Like when they're like, yeah, what power and all that. Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I'm former law enforcement, so
another one.
I wouldn't care too much about it.
So you're former law enforcement. Are you retired?
No, I just didn't like it, and I did it for about 10 years, and I hated it actually, and I finally had enough of it. And I just I left.
Can you say who you worked for?
I worked for city police department, and I also worked for a sheriff's office.
Okay. So you did. So what do you do now for work?
I'm unemployed now. I'm just kind of taking it easy.
What was your last job?
I was a deputy sheriff.
Okay. All right. And you have 10. Okay. So what? How old are you?
I'm 63.
Well, why don't you retire?
Well, I got into it late. I didn't go to the police academy till I was 42 years old, so I got into it real late. And I left about 10 years ago, so I only had about 10 years in.
So right now, so you're 63, like six or 53.
Right.
Okay, so you're 63, like 63 or 53?
63.
Oh, who the fuck? Well, no one's gonna hire you now, right? Aren't you too old?
Well, somebody would hire me, but I'd have to go back to the refresher course because I've been out in Alabama. If you're out of law enforcement for 2 years and you want to get back into it, you have to go back to a refresher course at the police academy. It's only 2 weeks, whereas when I went through the academy, it's a 12-week deal.
Yeah, but here's the problem: if you're like a cop and you pull over some dude, some tweaker, like you're not gonna be able to run after him because he's gonna outrun you. So you're just gonna have to shoot him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm an old guy now.
Yeah, but you could shoot him in the back.
No, you can't do that.
No. Do you watch police activity or like police shooting videos?
Yeah, I do. I watch them on YouTube sometimes.
Out of 10 videos, how many do you say was a bad shooting? Like, is there like a shooting that you remember that you're like, man, that's murder?
Well, let me go back a little bit. If I had gone into law enforcement as a young man, back in the 80s, back at that time it was legal. You could shoot somebody in the back if it was a felony. But of course, the Supreme Court, years ago said, well, you shouldn't be doing that. Now, if they're running from you, of course, and they're shooting at you while they're running from you, well, that's a different story, But, I mean, if they're just running away, but there was a big case years ago, and guy was climbing over a fence trying to get away, and it was a felony, and he shot and killed him, So the law got changed on that, which makes sense to me.
So have you ever had to draw your weapon?
Oh, yeah, all the time, but I only had to shoot one guy.
Oh, so you shot somebody. Can you tell us, like, why you shot him?
He tried to run me over. We had a 911 call, and he was parked in the backyard, backed up at his girlfriend's place, and she had called us and saying, that he was threatening to kill her and all this stuff. And so one of my partner, he went around one side of the house, and I went around to the other, and we were going to peek into the backyard. It was early in the morning, so of course it was dark. And we peeked around the corner to see what was going on. And the side I was on, there was, it wasn't a big path to walk through there. It was big enough to drive a vehicle through. And the other side where my partner went, it was the driveway. But the other side, you really weren't supposed to drive through there. There was a hedge not too far from the house. And about the time I poked my head around the corner, he came flying out the backyard. And so I started shooting at him, through the windshield. And I shot him. So then as he went by, I kept shooting. I shot through the passenger side door. And he ended up crashing into a hedge that went across part of the front of the house. But he was only wounded. I didn't kill him.
That's a shame.
He's still in prison. Because not long after that, I was working for a police department at the time, and the sheriff's office, that county that this city was in, he got into it with one of their deputies and everything. He tried to drive away. They were at a convenience store gas station. And so the deputy reached in there, was trying to get the keys, trying to get the vehicle stopped. So he dragged him down the road and hurt him real bad. That wasn't long after I had shot him and he had, recovered and everything. And he was out on bond.
Have you ever thought about calling him collect? Or no, calling him, wait, how would that work? Like, you would call him while he's in prison, and in the recording, it says, you have a call from the guy that shot you. That'd be kind of funny, right?
Yeah, he probably wouldn't appreciate that too much. I wouldn't imagine.
The guy that shot you. Where'd you hit him at?
Believe it or not, I only hit him, I think, one time. It was in his arm, and then what was so bad about it, they didn't keep me updated on what was going on and everything, and so they ultimately, they ruled it was a justified shooting, but it took them a year to clear me on it.
So what happened in that year? Like, how are you not cleared? Like, what happens while you're waiting to be cleared?
Well, like if I'd been working for the city of Montgomery, I think they had a different policy. They would put you like on desk duty or something. You'd work at the police department. You wouldn't be out, answering calls and stuff like that. But the small city I was working at, I was surprised. I was expecting to put me on desk duty, but they didn't. I just kept coming in and working just like normal. All they did was they took my weapon from me, and they gave me an identical weapon just like it because they wanted to test it to show that the bullets they recovered had come from that gun that I claimed I was using, So, excuse me, I've got a cold.
Be honest. What do you think about the George Floyd thing?
Well, when it first happened, I thought it was terrible and everything. But then when you start, reading about it more and start watching videos about it and everything, it kind of says to me, well, maybe it wasn't a slam dunk thing, you know.
Do you think the 20 years that he got was excessive?
I don't know, really. I hadn't really thought that much about it, you know. I know a lot of people are saying he didn't, you know, his actions didn't kill him, you know, that it was the drugs he was on and everything. So, but, you know, I haven't done a deep dive into it or anything, you know. I read about it a little bit and watched videos about it a little bit, but I didn't really sit there and research it that much. You probably did.
Yeah, I mean, I never did a video about it. I went to his grave, but I never put the video out because if I did, then somebody would have went to his grave and vandalized it. It probably would have been a BLM loser, so I never put it out. And I went to where he was killed. It's a dumpy part of Minneapolis. You know, I don't think that that Chauvin killed him. I think it was just the drugs, him panicking. He probably had like major heart disease. If you look at the video with his knees on his neck, people act like if Chauvin weighed 180 pounds, that 180 pounds was on his neck. His other knee was on the ground. How much force can you put on somebody's neck when most of your weight is supporting your upper body with your other knee? It's really, really stupid. People don't really think logically. It was just a race-based case. You know, just a man who has a drug problem and he died. I don't know. That's it.
Well, I can't believe that that left-wing mayor they had, you know, in Minneapolis, he let them take over the police. I guess it wasn't. I guess they have different precincts there because I guess I've never been to Minneapolis, but I'm sure it's a large city, so they probably don't have just one police department. I imagine they probably got precincts, but I couldn't believe they let them take over that precinct and go in there and steal all the police equipment and then set it on fire and everything. I couldn't believe that. That wouldn't happen in my state, I don't believe.
Yeah, they're very weird over there, and that area where he died, that corner, like there was no cars allowed. I don't know if anybody knows this, but even when I went there, there was still no traffic allowed to cross that fucking intersection. It was like there was roadblocks. They put those concrete barriers that they put when they block off freeway lanes when they're doing construction. It's fucking ridiculous. And I mean, I can go on and on about that case, but it's over and done with. And you know, listen, it's they had to give him the 20 years because if they didn't, then those losers would have burnt that city to the ground even more so. And you know, hey. Nope.
It was pretty shocking to me what happened, and then you look at that other deal over there in Wisconsin where that 17-year-old kid, you know, ended up shooting those people, and it was crazy what was going on there too. I believe that was in Wisconsin, if I remember right.
What's the name of that story? The guy, I don't know. That weirdo tranny freak white kid. He went to the parade. You talking about him or the black dude?
No, I'm talking about the boy he'd come over from let's see. I can't remember if he lived in Minnesota and he drove over into Wisconsin or vice versa, but you know, they were having all the riots going on and everything and
wait. Are you talking about Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah, Rittenhouse. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
I thought it was justified what he did.
Of course, he's a hero. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people think, you know, it was a murder and everything, but I mean, his life was threatened by those people.
A lot of people are stupid.
People armed, you know.
Yeah, no, listen. A lot of people are fucking stupid, and I'll be the first one to say he should not have been out. His ass should have been home. And the rest of those losers out there, they should have been home too. But that one rapist pedophile he killed, I don't give a shit about him. Fuck him. The other guy he killed, you know, listen, he attacked him, you know, with a fucking skateboard. You know, last time I checked, if somebody's carrying a rifle and you have a skateboard, it's in your best interest to walk away. But he chose to not, and as soon as he got shot, he knew he was dead. He felt that big ass, that fucking 223 fucking go right into his sternum, out through his back. Hey, you know, you I don't know. Maybe you can't teach stupid, maybe it's learned, I don't know. Or maybe it's bred with. I don't know. But listen, good conversation. I got to go to the next call, or maybe I got to hang up. I don't know. But
take care, man.
Yeah, you too. And listen, don't you hate when people say, like, do people ever tell you when they hear you're a cop that do they ever start kissing your ass?
I don't know if I've really noticed that or not. I know they'll really slow down, you know, when you're your patrol vehicle and they come flying up on the interstate, you know, and you're in your patrol vehicle and they don't realize there's a cop up there, and then you'll be going like 5 miles over the speed limit, and they'll come up beside you, and all of a sudden they slow down and they won't pass you on the interstate, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I hate when people do that. All right, man. Good conversation, man. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you.
Take care, man.
All right, peace out.
Bye now.
Okay, now that was a real cop. That was a real cop. That other guy, not so much. Okay, listen, guys. I'm done taking calls for tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired. That was a good call. I'm glad I took a couple calls. You know, and yeah, that other guy from the Ohio Valley. We don't think you're a cop. Excuse me. Anyways, all right. So what are we doing? So I guess I'm gonna go to sleep. Shit. You know that Arizona thing, man. I wish I would have got a hold of her when I was in frickin' Las Vegas, because I would have been like, hell yeah, because I would have went down there. But like, if I go out there, I don't have any stories to write or anything like that. I don't know. Let me say this. I'll consider it, because I really don't have any major stories to do in Arizona. I feel like it's best right now for me not to do any more traveling, but I am kind of curious to, you know, to go to Palm Springs, because I want to go do a couple graves there. But I also, there's like there's an unsolved murder I wouldn't mind doing. You know, like, I don't know how far Florence is from Phoenix. There's like a prison cemetery over there that I've been like looking at some stuff over there. I don't know if the cemetery is accessible or not. I haven't scoped it out, because I don't really look at things in Arizona, like, so Arizona has a lot of, like, you know, Arizona's cool. You know, I lived in Phoenix for almost 2 months out of my van, and I worked there, and I enjoyed my time, you know what I mean? And you know, maybe some cemeteries I want to go do. I have no idea. So Venus says she's a professional scammer. Well, that's kind of mean. Kitten Mittens never called in to explain why she takes the bus. Does anybody think that she might want to call in to explain herself? Tom Bolger with he did send a $2 super chat. Hey, Tom Bolger, you did call. Listen, I'll take your call next time, bro. The only call I would want to take before I go to sleep is if Kitten Mittens wants to call in real quick. Big Smooth with the 199. Thank you very much, Big Smooth. And again with the 199. Yo, man, 4455. If you could take the call, ID Epic 4455. You're gonna have to catch me on the next one, man. The only one, if maybe, okay, listen, if Kitten Mittens wants to call in, okay, listen, I'm gonna go live Saturday on the other channel. If Kitten Mittens wants to get her courage, by the way, the BTK house, I don't, thank you for the super chat. I don't know if I can do that. Is that tweaker still? He's still there, still tweaking. Yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping with my flare gun right there. I'm gonna be waiting for this creep. this old shot out gangbanger. Yeah, the BTK stuff. I'm probably not going to do any BTK stuff, but I will do a part of the BTK story. You want to go with me to the prison cemetery? It depends. How far is Florence from you? I don't know. We'll see. Kitten Mitten says, I'd rather be homeless than in prison. Well, some people would say they would rather be in prison than ride the bus. Huh? Yeah? Big Spoon with the $4.99. You can call me Kitten Mittens, then dog. That's $10. I just need 5 minutes. Okay. This guy's paying money. All right. Damn, sorry. You already gave me $10. You really? What do you? Man. All right. Okay. Kitten Mittens. She's not gonna call in because she's too much of a scaredy cat. All right. So this guy wants to Big Smooth. All right. He's gonna be the last call. All right. We got 5 minutes, guy. So Big Smooth. Is this you right here? Or here? Let me call you. I'm calling Big Smooth right now.
Yo, Black Bigelow, it's an honor, my man.
Have we spoken before? Well, thank you very much, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry to be so pushy about it, man, but I've been trying to reach out. It's pretty late on my end. I'm sure, it's pretty late on your end, too. But, yeah, I just, I got a little bit of a proposition for you, man.
Okay, well, it's your dollar, so go ahead.
I'm kind of speaking for a friend. So my friend, anyway, he's pretty into the, computer tech universe, and he is getting into the gaming designer universe, too. Sorry if I speak with a little bit of a slur. I've been drinking a shit ton of beer tonight, but...
What kind of beer you been drinking?
What's better than kicking back and watching some Black Bigelow, with a couple beers,
what kind of beer are you drinking?
People make fun of me for it, but I drink Milwaukee's Best Ice.
Why do they make fun of you for that?
I don't know. They don't like it, I guess. I don't get it, but I enjoy it, so I drink it.
Okay, all right. So go ahead.
My friend's he's pretty into the computer tech universe right now, and he plans on getting into some game design and shit in the future. He's talked to me about it a lot. I do have a different career path, but he's pretty vocal about it. I put him onto your channel. He's a big fan, and I know this is a pretty far-fetched, but he's telling me, later down the road for just voice acting, nothing too crazy, of course you get paid for it, but he's been pretty vocal about getting you on board for a couple voice lines for a character in one of his games he's making down the line.
And your friend is a game designer.
Yeah. Right now he's just really into computer tech, and he's been studying all that, and he's getting his degree in that. But yeah, down the road he's planning on making a couple big blockbuster games and getting really into that universe. And he was like, "Yo, man, if we can get a character with his voice lines, it would be a hit." I said, yeah, maybe one of these days I can reach out to him, and I'm talking to you right now, I guess, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, I'd be open to it, but I got a quick question. You said that you're not making the similar or the same career choice that he is. So what are you doing?
Right now I'm studying MMA. Down the line, I plan on opening my own MMA gym and just being an instructor. But I also, he's the guy I'm talking about. Has been my best friend for fucking 15 years now. So. He's sleeping right now, or I'm sure he'd be calling in. But I told him, hey, Black Biggie's live streaming, so this might be the only opportunity to get a hold of him. But yeah, right now I'm doing MMA, so kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, all that fun shit. And yeah, I plan on opening a gym.
Do you have you fought professionally or whatever, amateur, whatever you want to call it?
I've had a tournament and I became top 3 in it. I'm planning on doing another tournament this summer, but down the road, which is like I want to say in a year, I do want to fight. In a couple actual prize fighting events, just to get my nails dirty in it. But sorry about that. my real profession would definitely be to open my own gym, not really be a professional fighter. But I don't know what can happen from it. MMA has a lot of career choices with it. That's kind of why I'm getting into it. So, I'm sure either being a professional or opening my own gym or a little bit of both is definitely what I'm aiming for.
So, how old are you?
Right now I'm 21.
Okay, so how come you don't want to take the MMA thing serious? Well, first of all, before we even go there, what weight class do you fight in?
I'm 175 in the tournament. There's not really like in UFC, it's like middleweight is 185, welterweight, lightweight's 155, all that shit. And the tournaments, it's literally like in between 40 pounds. So like 155 to like 185, and then 190 to like 200 something. There's not really like weight classes like that. There's more of just weight limits. So if I would to fight professionally or amateur, whatever, I would probably, because I'm 5'8", I'm not a tall guy at all, but I'd probably fight. I'd want to say lightweight, which is 155.
Right now, if you were to get into a ring with what's that one crazy black guy?
John Jones?
No, the crazy guy. He I don't know if he's really crazy. He's funny. Shit.
In the UFC?
No, he's fought in Pride. He's fought in like others.
Rampage Jackson?
No. This he's a smaller guy. He can
Gotcha.
fight, but you can tell he's not disciplined. He's just that. What's his like? He's fucking. Oh my god.
He fought in Pride, huh? I haven't been following
like when they
Pride,
listen, when they do the announcements, like he goes into like he's older now. Like he's done time in prison. He had a YouTube channel for a minute. Yeah, he's a black dude. He's funny. He's a good fighter. I don't think he has any discipline. I just think he fights. Like you can't.
Gotcha.
He's not skinny. He's a smaller guy. He's very wiry. Like, oh God, what's his name? Wait, hold on. Let me see if anybody's gonna mention. Like, does anybody know who I'm talking about? Anybody? Like, anybody? Just start naming black guys. Great. Yes. Crazy Horse. Thank you. Crazy Horse.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of him. I never really followed Pride that much.
Oh, so you don't know if you could beat Crazy Horse up?
I'm not sure. You'd have to name somebody a little more recent for me. I'm not a big Pride guy. I mean, I love people that fought in Pride, like Silva, Rampage Jackson, whatever. But yeah, I don't know too much from back then.
When you get a chance, when you get off the phone, or tomorrow or next week, just go on YouTube and just go look up Crazy Horse MMA. This guy, and I don't think he's lying. He did say, he claims, he could be lying, I don't think he is, that he did knock out Wanderlei Silva, however you pronounce his name, Wanderlei Silva.
The ex-murderer, he's a legend.
That he snuck him in the back, like in the back dressing room of a Pride event or whatever.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, this
Really?
guy's very fucking strong. Yeah, he's one of those guys, I don't know if you call it country strong. He's very fucking strong. Yeah, this guy probably fights at 145, 150. He's strong as shit.
I don't know if I'd be able to take him, man. Even if I did have 30 pounds on him, because right now I'm standing at 170. But, that's kind of like the misconception people get is weight classes do matter for MMA, right? But if a 125, like martial artist was to try to fuck with a 200-pound grown man that didn't have a martial art background, he's fucking him up.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and some people think that, like, Floyd Mayweather would beat up Ronda Rousey, and hey, I'm not I don't follow female, UFC like that or anything like that. I think the WNBA is shit, but like Ronda Rousey would beat the fuck out of Floyd Mayweather just because he doesn't know grappling. If you don't know jiu-jitsu, you don't know grappling at all. You don't have a chance against somebody that is a black belt in it.
Really,
I don't think.
Wait a minute. You honestly think that right now, or let's just go back. Let's go back to when Ronda Rousey was in her prime. You honestly think if they got into a ring, like all bullshit set aside, you really think that she has any kind of a remote chance against a man?
So I gotta start. I mean, dude, people call me sexist all the time. I'm pretty traditional, man, and I laugh my ass off about it because I won't lie, it's a little bit true. But when it comes to John Jones, who said it too, and other UFC fighters, MMA specialists who understand the sport, when it comes to somebody that knows jiu-jitsu or grappling versus somebody that doesn't know it, it doesn't become a strength thing because a male is way stronger than a female. But Ronda Rousey is a beast in judo and wrestling, and if Floyd Mayweather doesn't knock her out on the spot, and Ronda Rousey gets him on the ground, which won't be hard because Floyd Mayweather he's a boxer, then it's over. Now, any other time, a male versus a female would not happen. But these female UFC fighters are trained on the ground, and Floyd Mayweather is not trained.
Yeah, but if you get them in the octagon, you don't think that Floyd Mayweather would just punch her one time in the face and like? Okay, I mean, all right. Well, listen,
I get where you're coming from. I really do, and I think if Floyd Mayweather did, land a solid punch, it's going to be more than she can handle. But if Floyd Mayweather doesn't, he's not known to be an aggressive fighter. But if he doesn't, and Ronda gets any hold of him at all, like I'm talking any fucking hold, he's done. He's finished.
Okay, who's that woman that beat that cyborg woman, the Brazilian? What's her name?
I don't follow it, man. Whenever there's a female fight in the UFC, we call it a piss break.
Really? Why don't you follow women? Sometimes they're good fighters.
I agree. Compared to other women's sports like WNBA, like that shit's horrible. Female UFC is probably one of the best female sports out there, but I don't know why. I naturally, I'm just not as evoked into it.
Has there been a woman that you've ever seen fight that you think that she might be able to beat you?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, some of these women are black belts in jiu-jitsu. I've grappled. My first day actually at an MMA gym, it was a jiu-jitsu gym, but I went in there and I was a little puny white belt, and I grappled with a green belt, and he was probably going about 50% on the ground. I was, going all in, and I remotely could not do anything just because of how knowledgeable and skilled he was. Like, most people don't understand how deadly a black belt is or a high belt in jiu-jitsu until they really grapple with them, and then you're like, shit. It doesn't matter how much I can bench or lift. Like, fuck, man, I just get my ass kicked.
Yeah, no, I've sparred with when I was taking the courses in fucking 15 years ago. Yeah, no, I sparred with this little tiny, very, very 5 feet nothing, literally 5 feet 0. And and he rolled me like nothing. Yeah, no, I know. But let me just tell you real quick, bro. I don't know your background in MMA, but let's just say that you have a basic understanding of kickboxing and you've been messing around with a couple of years. I would put $5,000 that you would beat the shit out of any woman in the UFC one-on-one. That's just my personal. I will bet 5,000 you will beat the fuck out of them. Like any.
I appreciate it.
I'm talking about Cyborg, that chick that knocked her out, Holly Holm, all that shit.
Yeah.
You're beating the shit out of them because you're a man, dude. You're way stronger. They when you punch them in their fucking face and you kick them in their fucking lady parts, they won't know what to fucking do. Hey, I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you.
Hey, like females, that's another reason why, you know, I was just telling you, I take a piss break during female fights. They're not as aggressive, they're not as quick, they're not as powerful, you know. So I'm not, you know, talking about, you know, females stand up, but grappling wise, it's just the thing with grappling is it doesn't matter about strength, it matters about technique. But if it was a boxing match, kickboxing, yeah, I think I could kick the shit out of somebody, you know, some chick in the UFC. But other than that, I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Right on.
But,
hey, listen, man, I gotta go. I'm getting tired. But listen, thank you for calling in, and tell your friend. Just send me an email, tacobellcriminal@gmail.com, and just kind of put in the title, video game voiceover or something like that, so I can save it.
Gotcha. All right, sounds good, man. Hey, I'll let him know, and maybe on one of these other streams, I'll tell him to call in so he can talk to you about it, because it is down in the future. So
yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you picking up the call, man.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good night, and don't drink too many of those Milwaukee Best Ice. It's
too late, man. Too late. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. Peace out. Okay, all right, guys. No more calls, guys. I'm done. I am done, guys. I'm sorry. I've streamed longer than I should have. I have streamed longer than I should have. Somebody sent me another super chat. I live in Wichita. We can check shit out off camera. Ooh, Sniper Kitty. What the hell, Sniper? We can check shit out off of camera. What is that about? Oh, because she's talking about some off-camera shit. Or is it him? You never know what's going on with that. But thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate it. Good looking out. So when I go live next week, by the way, there's like a tweaker smoking a cigarette, like looking at me. Holy crap! So listen, next time I go live on my other channel, which you guys should check it. You should check out. It's going to be quite an interesting stream. Maybe Kitten Mittens will call in, and we can ask her why she takes the bus. I'm just curious. $1.99 from Matthew Salerno. Do you think some parts of U.S. are more dark, demonic? Do I think some parts of the U.S. are more dark or demonic? I'm going to say that you're basically asking me what parts of the U.S. gives me a bad vibe, or that I don't like because it's just Memphis, Tennessee. That is the only city that I can tell you right now it has a very evil aura. Memphis, Tennessee is a very toxic city. That is the only city I could wholeheartedly say. If somebody says, hey man, like let's say if somebody's from Germany, hey man, I'm visiting the US, I got a place to stay in Memphis, Tennessee, I would tell them to stay the fuck away from there. Other than that city, not even New Orleans gives me that bad vibe. Memphis, Tennessee, fuck that place. I can call it names. It's just it just has a very bad vibe, and that is there's no other city like it. It's just Miami sucks, Detroit sucks. Actually, I take that back. Detroit doesn't suck as much as people make it out that it sucks. Miami sucks. Because it's too busy, it's too many people. LA scumbag, New York scumbag, Memphis, Tennessee. There's a reason why it's like that. I've never been to a city. Milwaukee, they drive like shit, right? But Memphis, Tennessee, I've never been to a city where people just don't give a fuck. You'll be in the broad daylight. You'll be at let's say you get to let's say you're driving down the street doing 45 miles an hour. You get to a light, it's turning yellow and then red. I've never been to a city where I've seen as many times people just fucking drive through the light and they don't give a fuck. And I'm not talking about they run the red light. I'm talking about they stop and there's a red light and they just go. And they just go, they don't give a fuck. And other than that, the way people carry themselves, the way they just act, going to a store, how people act, how ghetto they are. It's the only city that I will not sleep in my vehicle or my trailer. I won't do it. Like, I will get a motel. Detroit, I've slept in my trailer just outside of Detroit. No. I'm not going to sleep. No, I will always get a room. If you notice on my channel, I don't really have many videos in Memphis. It's because it's a fucking dump. So anyways. So there's your answer, kid. There's your answer. Anyways. All right, guys, I gotta go. My lips are dry. I need some chapstick. I need to drink some water, and I need to stop drinking alcohol. Okay, so I'm gonna go sleep in my shitty motel parking lot in Los Angeles, and it sucks. All right, guys, have a good night. Catch up with you. I've been going live a lot now. I gotta stop. I gotta get back to work. All right, guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.